Say, hey, excuse me, we're in the middle of an interview and you're late.
Watch out, Hollywood, coming after you.
It's good family fare. You can take your kids, you can take your grandparents, you can share this movie with everybody and not have to cringe because of any gratuitous sex or any gratuitous violence.
Tengo un equipo que están perfectamente adiestrados para lo que necesitamos. Son casi invisibles.
JoJo, how did you come up with the idea for this script?
The original idea came from after, I watched Ocean's 11. This was back in like, was it 2000 or 2001, I forgot when. I got a whole group of Latino friends, most of which you've interviewed here today. And they're extremely talented, and I said, you know, I could write something better than that, you know, or possibly equal to it. About 3 years later, Joe Menendez called me and said, hey, do you have any ideas? You know, I'm going to go into this meeting, they really want to make Latino movies, and I'm so jaded that I was like, I go, yeah, right, Joe, nobody is, and I hung up on the guy. So then I called him the next day, and I remembered the idea, and I said, hey, you still looking for ideas? I got this idea. And he was like, yeah, I'm 5 minutes, I'm going in like right now. He goes, what is it? I said, all right, real quick, it's basically a poor man's Ocean's 11. Instead of thieves, they use immigrants.
Sí, cómo no. Inmigrantes.
It's a heist film,
yeah.
And it's got a lot of fun characters, and it has a message. It has a message, it has heart, and it has soul.
Qué comentario tan racista. Solo porque soy latino con buena ropa y un buen carro no quiere decir que estoy metido en drogas.
With this film, you know, especially because what we've been doing, which with your respect to Ruben and Oscar about, that we've been surprising people at you know, right after the movie ends, and immediately the recognition, you know, like, oh my God, you're like, yeah, I just saw you, you're Primitivo, or you're so and so, you know, and even on the street now, you know, you get looks from people, and they're not sure, you know, they look at you, and then you realize that many people have seen the movie and they love the movie. You know, and especially when I wear the button, they connect. They're like, wait a minute, how come you? Oh, it is you.
Their comments, you know, thanking us for providing a movie that they can feel proud of, that they can invest in, that they can tell their friends about, and that spoke to them on so many different levels.
And this, it's a new experience because I'm sitting right next to them, I'm looking at them,
yeah.
And I'm seeing what they're liking, what they're not liking, how they react, you know, what they're embarrassed about that they saw. All this, it's amazing. I have worked with all these guys before.
Oh, yeah.
With Joe Menendez, with JoJo, who
right.
wrote the excellent script, by the way. And it's great to work off them. And I think it comes across on the screen.
Well, you know, I'm thrilled actually because my folks are Spanish speaking. They don't speak English very well. And I love that this was actually a project that they were able to see. One of the few things I've done that they've really just gotten everything and they didn't have to, you know, read subtitles or I had to explain it to them or whatever, or they got a gist of.
Puerta, detengan a Gloria. No dejes salir a Gloria.
Sí, no dejen salir a Gloria.
I love the script. I was actually very, very impressed with it. I laughed throughout the time that I was reading it. And I knew Joe Menendez and JoJo, you know, from the industry. And I'd always wanted to work with them on a project because I'd seen some of their other projects like The Hunting of Man. And I always thought they were very clever with what they did, you know, with directing and writing and the way they cast. And they loved to use a diverse cast.
What's the word, man? The word is just fun. I mean, you get together with good people, good actors, good story, good directors that are open to ideas and stuff, and you just get a chance to play.
The actors just said it themselves. People are happy to see us. People enjoy the movie. I've yet to see or hear anybody talk smack about the movie or say, it's stupid or anything like that. Yes. You get a few online quotes from guys, but they're like surrounded by 100 people that love the movie versus 3 people that have bad comments.
You know, like ourselves, the English and Spanish speakers, who are, you know, born here bilingual, we're enjoying the movie too. We are loving the movie too, you know. So you have the mom and the grandma who are used to you know, watching telenovelas, and then they're like, you know, they bring the kids. Come, you guys gotta go. Let's go to the movies, and then those kids end up loving the movie too.
It's a movie that happens to be in Spanish with characters that happen to be Latin, but it's just a great action film with comedy, and
we have something amazing that everybody loves and enjoys.
Ladron que Roba Ladron interviews with the cast and crew. Please go watch and support it. And if you have your tias and your abuelitas and your mamas, take them. There's lots of hot soap stars in this movie. You'll enjoy it.
Thank you, Latin Heat.